In today's video, we have a Filipino television host, an actor, comedian, musician, and film producer too. We have one of the most respected personalities on the scene that has wowed everyone's minds with his personality and traits for many years, and has probably won more awards and has been nominated more times by some of your favorite actors out there. Stick around as we tell you more about this man that has been on the scene for a long, long time. Enjoy! Early life. Let us see how it all started. The person who we will talk about today is Marvic Castelo Sotto, or more simply known by his stage name, Vic Sotto. Marvic was born on the 28th of April, 1954 in Manila, Philippines. His parents were Marcelino Ojeda Sotto and Dr. Herminia Castelo. But he is not alone. He has 3 other brothers, Tito, Maru, and Val. And surprisingly enough, all of them grew up to be very prominent personalities in the entertainment industry. Marvic did not have any big struggles growing up. Consider the status that his parents and grandparents had, and we are saying this because for many generations, a member of his family was involved in the Senate and had a big and high status. And because of that, his family considered an elite one at the time during his teenage years. However, Marvic did not take this whole world revolving around him for granted. He pushed himself every single day and tried to seize anything that is possible from an early age, involving himself in many occasions in many different things. Career. So with that in mind, let's dive into Vic's career, his beginnings, his accomplishments, the obstacles he endured along the way, and just the way he had to pass to get to where he is now. Vic is a brother of a musician and a comedian, Tito Sotto. When Tito earned an executive position at the Vicor Music Corporation in 1970, Vic would spend a lot of time in the studio singing, and he was good. First, his brother saw it, and everyone followed. One of the top executives put him under a contract with his brother, and together with his brother, Vic managed to release his first solo self-titled album in 1979. This resulted in being the first project for Tito as well. The result was so good, and the critics thought so too. So Vic got an enticing offer from a big foreign label to put Vic under their contract and make him a pop idol in Asia. But the offer was refused by his mother, saying that he is underage for that big kind of a collaboration, and Vic had to stay and relocate to Indonesia. This was good news, as it was a very well-placed pressure on him, succeeding even from an early age. Eventually, Vic, along with his brothers Tito and Val, formed VST & Co., which later became one of the most famous successful bands in the 1970s, considering it the pioneer of the Manila sound. Also in the early 1970s, Vic joined his brother Tito and Val in IBC 13's gag show OK Lang, where he first met radio DJ and comedian Joey De Leon. A friendship that would last for a long time, a very productive one at that too. In 1975, Joey became a co-host of GMA Network's afternoon variety show Disco-Rama. He invited his former OK Lang co-stars Tito, Val, and Vic to join him at the show. Only Tito and Vic accepted Joey's invitation. Vic, together with both of them, would form a very successful trio that would accomplish so much. They would do parodies of many hit songs on the show for a few years, and the aftermath of this collaboration was the birth of TVJ, the comedy trio consisting of Tito, Vic, and Joey. The trio had huge success, receiving many opportunities knocking on their door, and among these was the one that would change their lives. The trio had accepted the invitation to become the pitch hitters of GMA Network's noontime show Student Canteen, before being offered to become the hosts of Radio Philippines Network, RPN's new flagship and a rising noon show, Eat Beluga. It premiered on July 30th, 1979. Along with Chicky Holman and Richie DeHorsey, Tito, Vic, and Joey became the original hosts of the television program, and at that time, Vic was only 25 years old, and was already a very successful television host. A status that would bring him a lot of awards, but more on that later. At first, the contract was just a temporary job, or so TVJ thought it was. But after all these years, they decided to stay until this day. When Tito ventured into politics and Joey became known for his dirty jokes and witty sarcasm, Vic had stood the icon of the show because of his ageless charisma and the modest sense of humor. He has hosted many iconic segments on the show and was considered as the boss of it, even though he never signed any deals leading to that. But whenever a deal was supposed to be made involving the show, he was always there, present to give his assessment of the deal. The viewers saw him as the heart of the show, and maybe that is why he had that unofficial title at that time. Out of all the hosts of the show, Vic received the most prizes and awards from various award-giving bodies for his hosting skills and Eat Beluga, as well as many countless contributions as he had made to the television and film industry. In 2010, Vic Sotto has been ultimately inducted into the Eastwood City Walk of Fame along with Tito Sotto and Joey De Leon. Aside from his career as a television host and a very all-around personality, it expands much further during his time as a host and long after. Vic also participated in many movies, and his filmography is enormous. Just the spectacle that this man was able to achieve throughout his time on the scene is just extraordinary. Personal life. We managed to dig a little deeper and explore his personal life, what makes him tick, and who are exactly the people that push him toward his goals. What is the drive behind Vic? And we managed to find a few details about his personal life, things that maybe you'll want to know. In 1982, Vic married actress Dina Bonevi and had 2 wonderful children with her, Danica and Oyo Boy. But that's not all. Sadly, they separated in 1986. But during his time on the noon show Eat Beluga, Coney Reyes, an actress, joined the show in 1982, Chicky Holman's replacement. During her time on the show, they quickly became an item and were a couple for a while. In that time, she gave birth to Vico, a son of Vic. Another woman appeared in Vic's life, and that is Angela Luz. She was a leading lady for Vic in the television series, and they started going out when Vic broke up with Coney Reyes, and Angela shortly after gave birth to his 4th child, Paulina. After many twists and turns in his turbulent love life, Vic married a young actress, Pauline Luna, in 2016, and then she gave birth to Vic's 5th child, Talitha Maria. Quite an adventurous personal life, right? Yeah, nothing goes according to plan in settling down. You just have to find what works for you. So we hope Pauline will be the one that will stay and spend the rest of her life with Vic. Awards. We mentioned before about his achievements, nominations, and awards he managed to nab throughout his career, so here are some of them. There are just too much. The Northwest Samar State University Student Choice Awards for radio and television had the honor to give away 5 awards to Vic in 5 consecutive years, from 2010 to 2014, for the Best Noontime Variety Show Host, and the Circle of Excellence Award in 2015. Vic Sotto also won the award for the Male TV Star of the Year in 2014 and was nominated by the next 2 consecutive years, but was cut short by his competitors. PMPC Star Awards for television also gave Vic 7 awards for the Best Male TV Host in just an 18-year span, and many nominations in those in the years to come after the last award for the same title. He also received the award for the Most Trusted Entertainment Variety Show Presenter in 2013 and 2015, respectively. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. Which celebrity's lifestyle would you like to see a video for in the future? We hope we were able to give you a little insight in Vic Sotto's life and career. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos like this in the future.